Hey Crushers, Young here, and today's video is going to continue where the last one left off, and we'll be discussing some recommended root sets on some heroes I consider to be meta for the current PvP. Before we get started, if you have any questions or comments after watching this video, please reach out to me. You can either leave a comment in the comment section below, or you can reach out to me through the official Discord, which you can access through the settings of the game located here in the community section. I would also ask you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. That way you can catch all my videos when they come out and stay up to date on all the latest Crush Them All news and information. Now, let's keep a few things in mind. This isn't an official list, nor is it necessarily the best. These are all solid choices in my own personal opinion. So in this video we will discuss what they are and why I think they're among the best. This list is in the same order as the previous video, but not ordered based on how best to worst or anything like that. So, let's get started. We're going to start by taking a look at Siegfried. Siegfried is a tanking beast and benefits the most from the following runes: Vitality with HP for the primary, Damage with Area of Effect, and Precise with Area of Effect. An alternative set for Siegfried would be Vitality with HP, Damage with AoE, and Swift with either AoE or attack. Next, we're going to take a look at Gladiator. And Gladiator has a really solid recommended set, which is Vitality with HP or AoE, Nimble with HP, and Damage with AoE. I don't have good Nimble runes, so I run Swift with AoE primaries, which provide a good alternative. Yet, even that aside, Precise with AoE would also work as a viable third set. And next, we will look at PvP builds for Atlantis. Now, I've seen a lot of different builds, but Aspect is collectively synonymous, as it seems that from those with powerful Atlantises that I've spoken with, what is most important is Vitality runes with HP primaries, and the second important set is Damage runes with either attack or HP primaries as needed to hit whatever goals you're going for. And then finally, most players run Precise runes as the third rune set with as many AoE primaries as possible. And that's how you get your basic Atlantis build. The basic build for Atlantis would be to aim for HP and then as much AoE as possible. Some alternative builds would be to run Vitality with attack or AoE, Damage with attack or AoE, and then as much crit chance as possible from Precise runes. Though I will say that this alternate set was not used by as many players as the first set that I recommended. You'll just have to figure out what works best for you in this regard. And next we'll come down here and take a look at Sorrow. Sorrow is a little more straightforward for her runes. What you want are Swift runes with attack speed primaries, and then Precise with attack speed or attack primaries, and Damage with attack speed or attack primaries. That's your standard Sorrow build. My Sorrow falls short of an ideal build, but I've had to invest my resources elsewhere for now. And Vlad is the next one we're going to be looking at. He's not terribly different from Sorrow, regarding runes anyway. His healing factor is directly tied to the amount of damage that he does, so you want to stack on as much attack as you possibly can, which makes his most important set to be Damage with attack primaries. And then you want Swift with attack or attack speed primaries, and then you want Precise with attack primaries. That's really where your focus should be. An ideal Vlad has a lot of attack and as much attack speed as you can muster. And then we'll come on up here to Scud. Eyes are drawn in blank. There we go. Now, another hero I don't have built to perfection is Scud. Scud deals a ton of area of effect damage normally, so there isn't a huge need to buff that. What we want for Scud is damage. You're going to want to slap Vitality runes with attack primaries, damage runes with attack primaries, and then if you're running a third set, which I normally wouldn't recommend, you're going to want to use Precise runes with attack primaries. All over here in the fire, we will go ahead and bring Monkey King up. Now, Monkey King has... he's a utility hero. So what we really want with him are Dazed runes with stun time primaries. After that, we want Swift runes with attack speed primaries, and a third set for Monkey King would be Stunning runes with attack speed primaries. He is not here to deal damage, he is here to inflict stun, and that is the setup that will allow him to shine at doing that. And while speaking of stun, we will swing on down here and take a look at Spike, who provides some stun with his. What we really want for Spike is Vitality with HP primaries, Dazed with HP primaries, and Stunning with HP primaries. What Spike really shines at is setting stun while surviving on the front line. So give him as much HP as you can and help him, and then help him stun your enemies. He will not help in terms of damage with this build, so this is only viable if you have a strong DPS hero like Sorrow behind him. An alternative set for if you're needing him to deal damage would be Vitality with HP, Damage with Attack, and Splash with Attack. And that would help him deal more damage, so if you're using him, as your primary PvP hero for now, that's how I'd recommend setting up his runes. And then, once you have a strong DPS hero behind him, like a good Sorrow, then at that point, you're going to want to go for a set that really emphasizes his stun ability. And then we will take a look at Tesla. Tesla, on the other hand, deals damage and stuns. So when we're looking at her, we want to get a build that maximizes on both of those. What I recommend is Swift with attack speed primaries, Dazed with stun time primaries, and Damage with attack speed primary. And then we will take a look at Zac. As soon as I can find where he's at. He always hides from me for some reason, I just can't seem to see him. Alright, Zac on the other hand doesn't need the damage. So for good Zac we want Dazed with stun time primary. We're wanting Swift with attack speed primary. And Splash with AoE to blanket even more enemies in sweet, sweet stun. Zac can already hit most of the field with his attack, so Splash is used to just give him a little more edge in that regard. Definitely the most important here are the Dazed runes with stun time primary and Swift with attack speed primary. And then finally, we're going to take a look at Dark Hunter. Dark Hunter, a good PvP build for Dark Hunter runs Swift runes with attack speed, Precise with critical damage, and Rage with critical damage. This is because archers get a 100% chance to deal critical damage to enemy flyers, so this will just spike that damage even further. If a strong runed Dark Hunter is locked onto a flyer, it will fall quickly regardless of what it is. And that is all I have for today's video, Crushers. I would like to take a moment to give special acknowledgement to Crimtane, Pookie, and Gaffa, as well as Richard, for their contributions to today's video. They all contributed in different ways into putting this video together, and I do appreciate their continued support of these videos in that regard. I would also like to thank you for taking the time to watch these videos and helping to keep this channel going. I would like to hear some feedback from you guys, so let me know what you think, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you.